Mark Halperin, though, isn't in danger of losing his job. The Bloomberg Politics host grilled Senator Ted Cruz about his Cuban bona fides, sounding like a thuggish TSA cop questioning an immigrant's passport. The low light came when Halperin said, "I want to give you the opportunity to directly welcome your colleague, Senator Sanders, to the race, and I'd like you to do it, if you would, en español." Incidentally, for the record, Ted Cruz doesn't happen to speak Spanish, a fact that I don't think Mark Halperin was unaware of. It was a patronizing, offensive, nasty interview. Here's a little bit more of what it sounded like as Mark Halperin, this reporter from Bloomberg, and I play this for you just so you're aware of the way conservatives are routinely treated by journalists. Here's more about questions about his Latino appeal. This seemed to be very important to the Bloomberg reporter.
Your last name is Cruz and you're from Texas. Just based on that, should you have appeal to Hispanic voters?
Well, I'll tell you, when I ran for Senate in Texas, I was very proud to receive 40% of the Hispanic vote in Texas. And that was at the same time that Mitt Romney was getting clobbered with just 27% of the Hispanic vote nationwide. And I think the reason is that my family story, my personal experience is an experience that resonates in the Hispanic community. In 1957, my dad fled Cuba. He was penniless. He couldn't speak English. He'd been in prison. He'd been tortured. And the reason I'm in politics is to fight for people like my dad, teenage immigrants, washing dishes, trying to achieve the American dream. And they're the ones that are getting hurt right now under the Obama economy.
Senator, people are really interested in you and your identity. So I just want to ask you, as a historical matter, when you filled out your application to Princeton, to Harvard Law School, did you list yourself as an Hispanic?
Oh, sure. I've listed myself as Cuban American. That's my heritage and my background.
I mean, and then again, on to this nonsense. What's your favorite Cuban food? What's your favorite Cuban? I mean, what? And then welcome Sanders into the race in Spanish.